Kailangan po natin mag-live ngayong araw na ito para ipaalala sa lahat ng tao na may panganib ang ating kalayaan magsalita at magpahayag. Sa nakaraang ilang buwan, mga 2 buwan, may ilang mga kaso na i-file at na tumutungo na sa hukuman laban sa ilang mga vloggers. Kung tayo makakaalala, at the start of this year, nag-umpisa po ang mga hearings ng Kongreso o ng House of Representatives laban sa mga vloggers. At sa ilang araw na nakaraan, lalong-lalo na doon sa tungkol sa West Philippine Sea or South China Sea issue na nire-raise ang issue tungkol ang alleged controversy sa mga vloggers daw na pro-China. Ito ang katanungan. So, since hindi tayo in a state of war, bakit nagiging masyadong issue ang opinion ng ilang mga vloggers? Ayon dun sa gumawa ng article o komentaryo ang PCIJ, at ngayon po ay mayroong ginaganap na Manila Roundtable discussion na piling-pili lang ang mga inimbita at ang pinag-uusapan mga vloggers na supposedly pro-China. Sa kasamaang palad, isa po ako doon sa binabanggit na pangalan, ngunit hindi naman nila sinasabi kung ano exactly ang sinabi ko na magpapahayag o magpapasok sa akin bilang pro-China. Ngayon po man, hindi po yan isang krimen. Ngunit nakikita natin na ang pagsulong ng mga ganitong klase, mga roundtable discussion, sunod-sunod na mga artikulo, ay kukunti ang talagang nakakakuha ng pagkakataon na i-analyze kung ano yung sinasabi dito. Bakit issue ang maging pro-China vlogger? Bakit issue ang kahit anong opinion? Hindi ba't malaya ang lahat ng tao magsalita at magpahayag at malaya din mamili ng kanilang posisyon? Hindi man kami pro-China vlogger, nakakairita nga na ang bansag kaagad ay pro-China samantalang napunta lang kami sa China. Lalong-lalo na ako. Ilang beses ako pumunta sa China? Well, yung pinag-uusapan nila ay itong isang beses. Dahil dati pumunta na rin ako sa China para mag-tour at pumunta din ako para mag-attend ng isang conference. Okay. Ano yung conference na yon? Tungkol sa archaeology. Ano yung pinuntahan? Tungkol sa conservation. At ang pinuntahan naming site ay yung site ng world famous na Terracotta Warriors sa Xi'an, China. Ayan. Bakit ang mga pro-US vloggers ay hindi po nakakatanggap ng ganitong mga klaseng paratang o roundtable discussions? Bakit hindi sila nadidemonize? Bakit walang congressional investigations tungkol dun sa mga vloggers o ibang mga opisyal na nagsusulong ng posisyon ng ibang bansa? Tulad ng, among others, ng US. Hindi ba't ang dapat sinusulong talaga ay interes ng Pilipinas? Uulitin ko, hindi po ako pro-China, vlogger or otherwise, ngunit pro-Philippines. Nakita natin na base din sa ating saligang batas, mahalaga ang pagkaroon ng isang independent foreign policy. Hindi dapat natin itinatali ang ating foreign relations sa interes ng isa o ng iilang bansa. Kung hindi, sa sarili lang nating bansa. Kung ano ang makakapagsulong sa interes ng Pilipinas, doon tayo papanig. Pero hindi po yan ang ating topic talaga. Ang topic is, bakit may demonization by both state forces and their sympathizers against people who express an opinion contrary to the state opinion or to the government's opinion. Yeah. Bukod pa dyan, hindi lang po vloggers, hindi lang po pro-China vloggers, kundi pati yung iba who have been critical of this administration. Okay. May I interrupt this? And please wag niyong sasabihin na wag akong pumatol kasi papatol ako. Sabi ni Jay Aris, basta DDS, mga senior citizen. Pakisabi nga sa akin why that is such a bad thing. Kasi alam ko, ayaw mo ng DDS. Maliwanag yan sa statement mo. So, palagay ko, galit ka sa magulang mo, baka hindi ka minahal ng mga grandparents mo. O kaya, malungkot lang talaga ang buhay mo. Because really, how can you go through life not liking, not wanting, not being around senior citizens? That's number 1. Number 2, who really cares? Ikaw pupunta ka dito basta DDS senior citizen. Are you trying to insult us? Kasi sa totoo lang, hindi kami ganun kadali mag-insulto kasi sure na sure ako na mas matalino ako sa'yo. At hindi ko kasalanan kung may problema ka with senior citizens. I think you should get therapy. Sabi ni Ma'am Che, they don't have anything better to do, no? Another diversion to take away our eyes away from the real problems that plague our country. I agree. Okay. Sobrang nahook ako sa show nyo. Sabi ni RO0425, sa BNC. Daming natututunan. Uy, maraming salamat. And you're always welcome. Please participate in our comment section, even on the replay. Kasi dun sa replay, marami rin pong diskusyon na nangyayari. Sabi ni Perlito, nakikinabang ang PCIJ sa US-funded NED. I agree. Pero ayoko kasing gamitin yung ginagamit nila sa akin. Sasabihin nila, pro-China kasi pumunta ng China. Eh sabihin ko sa kanila, pro-US kasi tumanggap ng pera. Wait, may difference nga pala. So, nakakatuwa lang itong mga to, no? Di tayo nakikipag-away, but I beg to differ. And of course, we have to have differing opinion. Anong gusto nitong mga to? At nakakabahala na sila ay nagsasabi mga tinaguriang journalists. At ang tingin ko din, ito ang mga sikat sa mundo ng journalism. Pero naghihikayat sila ng halos monopolistic view on one particular issue. Hindi ba't ang unang itinuturo ay magtanong at magtanong at magtanong? Bakit kailangan isang viewpoint lang? Hindi ba let 1,000 flowers bloom? Sabi ni Whitey, the fact that he's here trolling, hindi niya afford ang therapy. Ay, kuwawa naman. Okay. So, it's not just pro-China, but we have seen several, like Jun Abines, mayroon siyang warrant of arrest, so he filed up for bail. Nag-bail na siya, and therefore he is out free until, while nililitis yung kanyang kaso. But it isn't just Jun Abines. We have been hearing of several others. Hindi pa po namin nilalabas ang pangalan nila dahil sila mismo hindi pa nila isinasa publiko ito. Bukod pa dyan, may mga nag-iimbestiga. Mayroong mga humaharap. Huwag po natin kakalimutan na nag-file po si Senadora Risa Hontiveros ng ilang mga reklamo laban kay Jay Sonza, kay Tio Moreno, kay Crisette Chu, kay Banat Bay, at ilan pang iba. Supposedly, dahil pinag-usapan nila yung nilabas ng isang dating witness ni Senadora na nagsasabing tanim witness siya. But that's not exactly how he said it. So, na pinabubulaanan, okay, mas accurate ito, na pinabubulaanan niya na siya po ay sincere na witness. O, di ba? Next, patulan din natin to si Romeo Alpha. Sabi niya, puro ka ngaw-ngaw, puro ka naman kinig. You're the one who's coming here to my wall. You're coming here to a wall where somebody is doing live tapos nagre-reklamo ka na nagsasalita kami. In what universe does that make sense? Isa ka pa, maybe you need therapy, but maybe you just need a better education. I feel bad for your school. How can they be proud of you when this is how you argue, when this is how you act in public? I'm pretty sure that the people who have taught you would be so embarrassed to find out that you have reduced yourself to being a mere troll. Why don't you just argue? Why don't you deal with the subject matter at hand? Is it too much for your tiny brain? Is it too much and too far from your grasp that you have to say puro ka ngaw-ngaw? Siguro intelligent discourse is ngaw-ngaw to you because you are incapable of understanding the concept or the concepts that we're talking about. Pagbibigyan ka namin today, you can stay here, but the moment you manifest again your incapability to understand anything here, then I'm afraid we will have to exclude you. In the same way that we exclude very young children from this kind of discourse because they might not have the capacity to understand or the emotional maturity to deal with it, you will have to be excluded due to the lack of intellectual capacity. Okay? Sabi ni Jayden, good evening po. Lagi akong nakaabang sa inyo sa Bilyonaryo. Kakatawa, pwede pala kayo magsama ni Sir Edwin Lasherda. Sana mainstay na po kayo. Yes, but I will be taking a short leave, but we'll be back also. Don't worry about it. It's called the spokes. Ibig sabihin, any person who had been a spokesperson for the president or press secretary will be at one point or another invited to be one of the hosts of the spokes. So, hi, Sir Alex. Sabi niya, we need people like you. Me? Sure naman. Bakit naman kayo nagpapaiyak ng mga trolls? So, sabi ni Ma'am Evelina, I'm a new fan of your program at The Spokes. I'm very, very happy to hear that, Ma'am. And anybody else, particularly TikTokers, join us naman 8:30 a.m. Monday to Friday at The Spokes. It's on Billionaire News Channel. Hi, Ma'am Gracia. Thank you kay Whirlpool. So, mga TikTokers, we can extend the program for you, the program the live for you if you achieve the gift goals. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Sabi ni Chris, one must have such a lonely life to take time out of their day to go to another person's dive just to troll. Not everyone wants intelligent discourse. Sad reality. That's true. They don't want intelligent discourse. Eh, punta naman sila ng punta dito. Or even if they call it ngaw-ngaw, ayaw nila ng ngaw-ngaw, punta naman sila ng punta dito. And they take the time out to actually comment. Increasing the propensity for this live to be heard by more people. It's the way the algorithm works. Sabi ni Abel. 8:30 a.m., Ma'am Margaret. Almost all the trolls really lack comprehension and intelligence. Importante lang sa kanila ay pera, pera at pera pa. Alam nyo, hindi naman ako gustong ipagkaila sa ilan ng mga kababayan natin na nangangailangan maghanap buhay. Sa totoo lang, ang sama ng ekonomiya, maraming salamat Malacanang. Dahil doon, napipilitan na tumanggap ng kung ano-ano na lang na trabaho, makasurvive lang. So hindi po ako nagagalit doon sa mga tunay na nangangailangan. Pero sana hindi sila naaapektuhan ng kanilang mga kailangan sabihin. Minsan kasi dahil ginagawa nila yon, may tendency ang ilang tao maniwala dun sa kanilang pilit na nire-regurgitate yung sinasabi nila. Baka sa kakatwal nila ng kakatwal, naniniwala na sila sa kanilang ginagawa. Unfortunately, ang ganitong trabaho hindi po naglalast. It's not a career, certainly. And since they are going to be anonymous, how can you turn it into anything productive in the future? Can you even claim it on your resume? Yeah, it's dead end. That's why only the very desperate are going to do that. They have no other career prospects. They have no other jobs. So, but the problem is when they start believing. Sabi ni Ma'am Gracia, they believe their own lies. Maybe. Or maybe because ang feeling nila, ito'y nagpapakain sa akin. So, kailangan maniwala ako. So, yun po yung danger. And you know who the bad guy is here? Not the actual troll, but the people who hire them. Kasi they get the very desperate people who will do anything for the money and turn them into, and then hire them to regurgitate opinions that aren't even theirs. It's a form of slavery, really. Sabi ni Ma'am Maria, attorney, nakatulong ka na. May extra incentive ng mga trolls na 1.5K kasi napansin mo sila. That's what an ex-troll revealed on Joey's live. Yes, but not all do that. Okay? A lot of them, they're paid for the media that they present. So kung kunwari, mayroon silang video, mayroon silang media card, ganyan. And then, of course, they get bonuses when they go viral. Hindi ko lang alam kung ano yung standard ng virality para sa kanila. Thank you kay Noli Metangkere. Magandang gabi po sa inyo. Sino pa bang hindi ko na? Ma'am Gracia, syempre, as usual, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Kay Whirlpool, thank you very much. Kay Ma'am Flawless Queen, hi for being here. Hi, kay Alvin, not Alvin and Tourism. Thank you, Miss May. Kay Sir Pompoco, magandang gabi po. Maraming salamat. Hyle Jen, thank you very much. Ang cute ng pinadala niya. Gustong-gusto ko yung ghost na yan. Sobrang cute. Magandang gabi kay Batman, The Dark Knight. Okay, thank you very much for all the gifts and the gift to the gifters dito sa TikTok. Hi, kay Mars Blanc. Apollo says, nakakainis na talaga ngayon ang gobyerno. Ang daming problema sa lalo ng corruption. Nililihis talaga nila, nakaka-stress na. Wag po kayong pumayag na mas-stress kayo kasi that means that they win. Wag po natin papayagan na manalo sila. Kasi minsan, di ba, that's all they want you to do, to be tired. Di ba pag nasistress kayo, baka sakali, ang sa kanilang iniisip, baka sakaling mapagod tayo to support VP Inday, to support the good causes, diba, to be critical of the government, iisipin ng mga yon. Ayan, pag binuwisit natin ng binuwisit, they might stop vlogging altogether. Sabi ni Eves, okay lang na senior, at least may pinagkatandaan at higit sa lahat may dignidad at di nagnanakaw. Tulad ko na 68 na dito pa rin sa Hong Kong. Wow! Maraming salamat po for all of your hard work. Ay, ang cute! Thank you whoever sent the bat. Ang cute nun. Nakatuwa yung mga gifts dun sa TikTok eh. Sabi ni RG, mas maganda ka pa sa gabi. Grabe po yung pasabog ni Anjo. Oo nga, let's talk about that. Kay SP Soto, naniniwala na tuloy ako sa nangyari kay Pepsi Paloma. Katrabaho na niya si Anjo, imposible naman magsinungaling about sa kabit. Well, ganito yon. Wala pa siyang binabanggit na pangalan at wala pa tayong capability na i-verify yung sinasabi ni Mr. Iliana. Gayon pa man, ang nababahala ako, yung sinasabi niyang may mga trolls na pinapadala sa kanya at sinisiraan siya. So, hindi rin pa maliwanag sa akin kung ano mismo ang ipanang sisira kay Mr. Iliana. Ako ay nag-aabang na makumpleto yung naratiba dito. Ngayon pa man, it doesn't mean na sinusuportahan ko din si Senator Soto. Sometimes there are things that he says really that are kind of wild. So, and as Senate President, I am not impressed by how he is managing the Senate right now. Masyadong, I talked to the President. I was with the President. Mga ganon. Oh, please. Nakakaloka. Diba? It's just, really, can we get any more psychopath than you already are right now? Sir Philip says, ano po bang ginagagalit ni Anjo kay Tito Soto at na-trigger sa kanya na kumanta na about the kabit? Actually, hindi pa rin ako naliliwanagan tungkol doon. Ang sinasabi lang niya is nagpadala ng call si Tito Sen sa kanya para i-bash siya at siraan siya. Sabi ni Ma'am Gracia, senador siya, hindi siya dapat panatiko. Hi kay Sohay, tama ba yan? Sohay. Kasi pag Sohay, it sounds like the president. Sabi ni Rayu, isang stone na sayang lang dahil hindi talaga nagamit sa paggawa ng structure. Said Malaysian leader, pointed you, President, iniinsulto ang Philippines. Diyos ko naman, ano bang klaseng sentence ito? Sabi ni Perdito, sasabihin ni Junior sa Bahasa Visayas na overwhelming flood control above gagawin natin. Sabi ni Monica, ask ko lang po ang view niyo regarding sa BPO jobs being extracted. Extracted? Is that the word? What do you mean extracted? Hijack? Remove? O change na lang sila? Lipat lang sila? I don't understand why the term being used is extracted. And oh, by the way, para dun sa mga bago dito sa ating wall, I'm a lawyer and I also graduated with a degree in linguistics from the University of the Philippines, which means that when I read your comments, even the punctuation marks, even the choice of words is important to me, and I will read the meaning like that into everything that you say. I will read it with precision. So if you're going to write, then you're going to have to tell me exactly what you're trying to say. So be careful with your choice of words, kasi it's also possible that some people might misinterpret what you're saying. Sabi ni Ma'am Gracia, tontawa ako sa hirit niyo. Sabi ni Ma'am Che, I love that, so high, like the president. Sabi ni so high. So, Ma'am, natatawa tuloy ako dun sa name mo. Sabi ni Ma'am, so hey. Kaya pala magaling ka mag-communicate. I think it's a requirement kasi to enter into the College of Law. Sabi ni Mustang, I like your new program, The Spokes. Thank you very much. I hope that you join us every day, 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. on the Billionaire News channel. And it's really fun having it. Sometimes I look back at the comments. Yung iba doon medyo defensive, but it's okay. Sabi ni Rekushin, I hope Billionaire will always find another spokes that they would have to scrape the bottom of the barrel and invite Auntie Claire one day as the show's host. I think she's too busy. Hey, sir, but why are you chewing on my cabinet? Sir? No. No wonder you broke it. Is that your favorite cabinet door? Sir is chewing on one of my cabinet doors. As in literally chewing it. And since it's not hardwood, oh my gosh. Okay, as the show's host, because it would be the end of the show. Well, she might be invited as a guest. You never know. Just to shake things up. Sabi ni Perry, bakit po yung OMB sinisisi si Cheese na siya ang mastermind sa flood control? I think they might be referring to his role in the GAA. Because, of course, the House alone will not be able to set the budget. Sir, seriously, stop. Sir Belos. No. Please don't do that. Probably because of his role in approving the budget. Ang House po kasi ang nag-set ng budget of certain amounts, hindi pumayag yung Senado. Pagdating dun sa BICAM, eventually, ang lumabas niyan, at least I think for the 2025 budget, pumayag din eventually ang Senado. Yun yung kwento ni Senadora Amy, di ba? Sabi ni Louvrar, I really like the spokes. I like the discussion, but I observed na share da parang dilaw siya. O ano ba? Tama po. Yes, actually, he's a card-carrying liberal. At siya po ang spokes ni dating Pangulong Noynoy Aquino when he was president, of course. Silang dalawa ni Attorney Abby Valte. So, and that's the nature of the spokes, where hindi po magkakatambalan na magkaparehong partido. So, for instance, I will never sit with Attorney Panelo because he served the Duterte admin. Hindi naman ako Duterte admin naging spokes. I was spokes in the BBM administration, but I am identified with the Duterte admin. Serb sighting. Nagtatampo pa si Serb kasi pinatigil ko siya from chewing on my cabinet doors. Hi kay Sir Denzel. Thank you kay Roger 0888. Sabi ni Sir Arsenio, During the ASEAN meet, President Junior seems oblivious while walking on stage with the lead background of Tatay Digong. Ma'am, pasok na po sa asylum. It's a mental health problem. Sabi ni Louvre, kanina I like the discussion about Dolomite. Ang dami ko pong natutunan galing sa inyo. Actually, there was somebody in the comment section who said na, hindi, kailangan maraming, yung alkalinity niyan, hindi talaga maa-address yung acidity kasi kulang yung nasa Dolomite Beach. So, ang ina-assert niya ay mayroon daw corruption because of that. Mali po yun. Yung Dolomite Beach was just the first phase. Dapat mas mahaba pa po yun. But hindi nila ma-deny that the Dolomite is in fact used for rehabilitation of polluted areas of the oceans and the seas. Sabi ni Apollo, pinanood kita, attorney, dami kong natutunan mga explanation mo. Thank you, sir. Sabi ni Jayden, ang alam ko, yung kay Anjo na issue regarding po yun sa pag-align kay VP Sara. Dahil laging sinasabi ni Anjo na wag na niyang pagtakpan ni Tita Sen yung mastermind sa flood control. Doon nagalit. Oh, so pinadalan siya ng trolls because he gave his opinion. This is also a free speech issue, di ba? Because Tito Sen is a government employee. Is it correct? Assuming na totoo yung sinasabi ni Mr. Iliana, I don't think it is proper or even a judicious use of public funds kung public funds ang ginagamit ni Tito Sen at kung totoo na pinapadala niya ng trolls si Mr. Iliana. Sabi ni Erwin, kita naman sa mga hirit niya lagi sa show si Noy Noy. Dilaw talaga sila Sherda. Yes, but that's okay. It's not necessarily a bad thing because what I like about what happens during the show is pinapakita na there are instances where we can agree at there are instances also, halimbawa, nagtatanong siya, yung Dolomite Beach, he genuinely was, I suppose, the question was intended for us to discuss dahil nga impending yung congressional investigation. Congressional, tama. Sabi ni Veritas, napanood ko replay ng Spokes the other day about the ghost sa Malacanang. Natuwa ako sa kwento niyo about PRD na takot din pala siya sa multo. Sabi nga niya, hindi ako naniniwala sa multo, pero pag medyo kabado na siya, pinapapasok na niya yung mga close-in niya. Sabi ni Ma'am Rain, ang sabi ni Anjo, may mga payroll daw si Senator Soto. Well, yun ang sinabi niya. Ang sinabi lang, ang sagot lang ni Tito Sen dito, wag daw papansinin si Mr. Iliana at nagpapapansin nga lang daw. But that's not really an answer. Sabi ni Ma'am Marian, kaya pala mas maliwanag kayo magsalita kaysa kay Spokes La Sherda. Minsan, hindi ko maintindihan sinasabi niya, parang kinakain niya ang salita niya. Kayo napaka-articulate magpaliwanag. Let's give him a chance. Sabi ni Cutie, I agree, may tinatanong sila Sherda, tapos sasagutin mo, tapos may tanong ka, sasagutin din niya, kaya nagkakapalitan na kayo ng opinion. Yes, but that doesn't mean na nakukonvince namin ng isa't isa. Sinasabi rin naman namin at the end of it that kung ano man yung explanation niya, I am not convinced. Sabi ni John, yan ang patuloy ko sinasabi at tinamad na ako kasi hanggat ang taong simbahan, sarili lang ang iniisip, walang mangyayari sa mga pinaglalaban. Sabi ni Rayu, alam mo Rayu, hindi ko maintindihan yung mga sinasabi mo because they do not pertain to the discussion here. Sabi ni Sir Josh, bakit hindi na lang bumuo ng People's Court ang mamamayan? As long as there is still the rule of law, di tayo po ang lumalabag sa batas dahil hindi tayo ang hukuman. Unless nire-recognize ng karamihan sa atin that there is a complete breakdown of law and order, kailangan mag-adhere tayo sa rule of law. Ngayon, kung nagkaroon na talaga ng anarkiya, nagkagulo na, wala talagang gobyerno na, then let us see then what we are capable of doing. But right now, because we still have the rule of law, kailangan sumunod tayo sa batas. Sabi ni John, hanggat di nagkakaisa ang makakaliwa, simbahang katoliko na ang pinaglalaban ng pagbaba ng Duterte kasi tinamaan sila at halos matapos na ang kaliwa. Yep. Sabi ni Mang Islao, the Spokes is a testament that we can have different political colors but still have the decency to hear each other's opinion. It doesn't mean that we have to agree with their opinion. Yes, but what I also cannot let go of is this opportunity for us to be heard. Kasi sa karamihan ng mga mainstream media, ang bilyonaryo is almost mainstream kasi may TV na po sila eh. So, ang kinukuha ko dito sa, glasses ko nga pala, nahanap ko na pero hindi ko pa rin nadala dito. Wait lang po, kunin ko yung glasses ko. Ayun, sorry po, nakalimutan yung glasses. Okay. Okay lang, ma'am. Wala. Okay, game, game, game. Game na, game na. So, ang kinukuha natin dito, the reason why I joined the Billionaire News Channel was so that there is another platform na maririnig yung panig ng mga pro-Duterte. Kasi may tendency ang mga mainstream media to be mainstream. So, yung gusto nilang ipinapalabas nila ay yung mga opinions of the more conservative ones, which I think are the liberals, and of course, the government. So, yun. Sabi ni Pinay, who's coughing? Hi, Mimu, are you okay? Okay. Sabi ni Pinoy Monkey Pride, Anti-Claire, from addressing corruption and flood control mess, biglang ang economy perspective na Malacanang ay empowering women, youth is key to a prosperous economy. Contiveros lang ang linyahan. It's very yellow, no? Ganyan talaga sila ngayon. It's very hard now to tell the difference between the government's opinion and the opinion of many of those identified with the liberals. Sabi ni Chris, I'm glad they let you join. Parang PGMN when they try to be diverse. Yeah, PGMN is another very good platform also. Sabi ni Louvrar, I think goal nila kaya inopen ang Dolomite para parang sinisiraan nila ang legacy ni PRD at ililihis talaga nila ang atensyon ng tao. Attorney, I really miss Tatay Digong po. I miss the old man. You know, so many of us do. In fact, ito nga, because there's so many of us, hindi ko talaga masasabi rin if any of us miss him more than any others. We all miss him so bad. So don't forget, on the 23rd, we're launching the signature campaign at the Davao Fun Run. And the signature campaign is para mahikayat yung pagre-resolba ng, but yeah, later na yan. This is a signature campaign to support Ate Digong. Sabi ni Duterte, kakatapos lang po namin magdebate sa kainan ng tita ko, nakakamping, na loyalista na ngayon. Bilib na bilib pa kay Ping. Alam niyo ba that currently si Senator Ping is not getting very much love from his fellow ex-military or ex-PNP. They don't necessarily agree with his opinions right now. Sabi ni James, there's a huge propaganda operating mostly in TikTok to smear the reputation of Sergeant Gutesa and Senator Marcoleta. They're going to have a hard time making that stick, which is in fact the reason why tama yung ginawa ni Sergeant Gutesa, hindi muna magpakita. Because, he's very security aware. Nakakatawa nga yan eh. If they think that Sergeant Gutesa is lying, why are they concerned with the affidavit? Mas nababahala sila dun sa affidavit kaysa sa sinabi eh. Ito, tama. Sabi ni Ma'am Chloe, Hi, oh, are you okay? Come here, Eva. Oh my goodness. Okay. That was my cat. That was Eva. Eva, you wanna come back here? Nahirapan kasi siya mag-navigate all of the things that are on my desk right now. Tapos nagpapalambing pa. So that's why nahulog tuloy yung cellphone, which I am using for the TikTokers. Dali lang po ha. Let me just get this back on track. Ayan. There you go. My apologies. Yan. Sabi ni B. Sound, habang nililihis nila ang flood control, wala rin tigil ang flood sa bansa natin. Sana matigil na rin ang pag-quarry. Sabi ni NLZ Bebs, bakit si Corina Sanchez ang nag-interview kay Marcoleta sa show ni Pinky Webb sa On Point? Mas gusto ko si Attorney Karen. Jimeno, yeah. Halatang di niya type si Marcoleta. Oh dear. Well, I think that's the luck of the draw. Baka wala si Pinky nun. Sabi ni Jeffrey, did the First Lady have the will to maneuver all of this mess in government? That's the theory that's going around. Many people are saying that it's the First Lady, particularly, who is involved when it is a legal issue, such as, but not limited to, affidavit of Sergeant Gutesa, the cases filed against Cheese Escudero. Ito na nga, flood control investigation. Yung mga ganyan. Sabi ni Alan, si Anjo kasi staff dati ni Jingo yan, tapos maka-VP siya. Pero di ako naniniwala sa mga sinabi niya kahit busit ako kay Soto ngayon. Let's see, let's wait. Diba? Like I said, suspended muna ang judgment. Kahit walang guest kanina sa The Spokes, magandang discussions nyo at topics. So, once in a while, ganyan po talaga. Every so often kasi kailangan din natin, there's so many things to talk about na kailangan maipasok sa isang show. Sabi ni James, are they trying to make it look like Senator Marcoleta is operating the same playbook of Senator Hontiveros, which is leagues away from reality? I think they're trying to taint him with the same brush. Kumbaga. Sabi ni Duterte, pero sa interview, dahil dati nung 2022 elections, ayaw daw niyang pakialaman. New Yorker nga. Sabi ni Kid, nalulungkot ako for Cebu and other places na binahan ng matindi. They need help. Pero mas nalulungkot ako sa mga nagpakain sa sistema na wag daw tulungan mga Bisaya kasi mga DDS daw. All the more, lalo natin tulungan ng Cebu. Check ko muna kung may kailangan ng OVP, ha? And others. Ano kasi sina MJ yan eh. Sina MJ yan tumutulong talaga. So let's see, pagka meron, may mga call for help na ganyan, na baka makatulong tayo, then we'll post them immediately. Tsaka magla-live din tayo. Sabi ni John, sabi ko sa mother-in-law ko, sobrang mapagtanggol si BBM, di na naisip anak at apo niya na mag-suffer sa future. Sa bawat pagsakay nila, di lang naman sila naloloko ang apektado, buong Pilipinas. Alam nyo kasi, he's led such a privileged life. Kahit nun nga pinaalis nila dito sa Pilipinas, doon pa rin sila sa magara yung bahay, di naman sila ginutom. Na-exile sila, oo. And for them, mahirap yun kasi wala sigurong mapag-utusan, ano? Pero he has been very, very privileged. At nung nakabalik sa Pilipinas, mapapansin nyo, siguro, ang tingin nila sa sarili nila, special. Meaning, kahit hindi sila naka-occupy ng position, they're beyond the reach of the law. Ay, nako, tama na nga yan. Napagbigyan na sila ng pagkatagal-tagal. Sabi ni Archangel, baka di naman alam ni BBM na may baha sa Cebu. Oo nga eh. Ay, ewan ko ba. Sabi ni Ma'am Che, don't forget to like and share. Sabi ni Ma'am Chloe, ang daming ganap ngayon ma'am, bagyo at politics. Mapuyat ako ngayon mag-update sa mga kaganapan. Bukas may guest kami sa Bilyonaryo. It would be interesting. Sabi ni Ma'am Maria, maiba lang. Ang saya nung paraffle ni VP. Swerte pa naman ako sa raffle. Nakakaingit. Parang I want to work sa OVP. I passed civil service. Sabi ni Kid Wonder, let's send donations to OVP. Wag sa mga eme-emeng foundation na namimili ng pagbibigyan ng relief goods. Tangkilikin natin OVP, ang INC, and other orgs na tumutulong regardless of political color. I like that. That's very good. Sabi ni Bam, saan po pwedeng magpadala ng GCash para makatulong naman? Para sa typhoon victims po, yun po ba? Wala pa po akong number or anything like that, but we will get back to you baka bukas po. Habi ni Dan Ramos, hello NBI. Oo nga pala. Dahil nga free speech na naman ang pinag-uusapan natin, pinapaalala lang po ni Sir Dan, yung mga NBI agents and investigators na nanonood sa atin na, hi, welcome to the show. Sabi ni Sir Michael, demonize nilang Duterte legacy, kaya kung ano na lang Duterte project iniimbestigahan para mauwi sa iba ang atensyon ng taong bayan at masiraan si VP. And don't forget, the attacks on vloggers closely identified with the Dutertes. Ha, talaga? Sabi ni Ma'am Mina, ang tahimik ng gobyerno, wala pang aksyon sa nangyayari sa Cebu. Sabi ni Alvino, para sa akin, kaya pinagtatakpan ni Soto at Lacson si Tamba kasi mukhang si Tamba ang nagpondo ng kanilang mga kandidatura. Oh, that's an excellent theory, sir. Makes absolute sense. Thank you kay Yaye. Sabi ni Monkey Pride, may kakamot na naman ng ulo. Sabi ni Kid Wanderer, on another note, sana di ganun karaming casualties. I agree. Bantayan rin natin lahat yung mga darating na relief goods para sa mga nasalanta ng bagyo at baka maulit na naman yung nangyari sa Yolanda. Oh. Alam nyo, after we answered the two trolls, wala nang bumalik. Bakit kaya? Sabi ni Veritas, bakit pati maleta issue na kay Ping? Shallow and something not expected from an investigator. Ang magnanakaw ng billion per week kahit 100 limoa, walang pakialam sa presyo. Ayan. Opinion na po sa sinabi ng OMB na ang posibleng issue lang daw ni ex-speaker ay ang pag-appoint kay Zaldico. Your thoughts? How can he say that when all of the evidence isn't even in yet? I think that he should refrain from giving opinions like this, exonerating people when all of the evidence and in fact the investigations aren't even done. We don't know the extent of Saldico's participation in this, which will define whether or not Speaker Martin has some kind of liability. But of course, it's not just about Saldico. I'm sure there are other congressmen with direct dealings with the Speaker. So bakit ganyan na kaagad magsalita si OMB? In order for him to be at the level, objective in determining whether or not probable cause exists in these cases, he must refrain from giving his personal opinion until the evidence is in. Sabi ni Ma'am Ola, ni-remind na naman tayo ng Mother Nature about the flooding kasi purong ibang issue ang focus ng admin. Yan na nga eh. Or hindi talaga ibang issue, they just really want the spotlight of them. Sabi ni Erica Jane, na-hurt po yata ang mga trolls so wala silang pampatherapy. Hi! Hi kay Anthony Han. Babalik pa ba si PRD? Hi, miss na namin si Tatay Digong. Ako, I'm holding on to the hope. Kasi, di ba? You can think either way. You can think hindi, you can think oo. I would rather think na oo. Let's keep the hope up. Sabi ni Ma'am Joan, marami daw Ilocano in Hawaii na tumulong sa mga Marcoses. Yep. Who is Ilona? Sabi ni Nayan, share ko lang, yung neighbor ko na Solid Dilaw, they even cursed VPISD. Now yung mother-in-law po niya na ICU and died. The hospital bill is 4 million. The only government agency na nagbigay sa kanila ay OVP at 50,000. Di siya makatingin sa akin ng diretso. O, ayan. The nerve to even ask, di ba? Pagkatapos nilang mura-murahin si VPISD, hihingi sila doon. Wow. At eto pa, binigyan sila. Sabi ni James, the get out of free jail card for Romualdez is the word ministerial function. Pwede. But that assumes that he did not have any decision on the matter. Sabi ni Eric, babalik na po ang regular session ng Senado. Di ba kinakabahan at binabangungot si Soto na magkaroon ng senaryo na tulad na ginagawa nila? Ay. Sabi ni Jongski, kaming mga Ilocano sa Mindanao, halos lahat kami na budol. Kaya hashtag never again kami. I think sobra na rin kasi tayo talaga lahat dalang-dala na eh. Huwag na po natin payagan na maulit. Hi, Bini. Kind of disappointed that the trolls are snowflakes, di ba? Napagsabihan na dalawa lang trolls ang napagsabihan and now they're not here? Come back! Come back, we need something to bat around, di ba? Baseball involves a bat and a ball. We're the bat, they're the ball. Sabi ni Sir Philip, sa hinaba-haba ng pagpapahinga ng Blue Ribbon hearing, sigurado na buo na nila yung script. Aba, dapat magaling na yan, ha? Sabi ni Sir John, mother-in-law ko lang bilib kay VPISD, sa kina Beatrix Luisto lang matatakbuhan. Kung alam lang nila, ang alam ko about sa hinangaan nila from ghost projects to, if they only knew. Sabi ni 123-01995 Real, sabi ni Anjo, pag sinabi niya ang address ng Kabir, tapos na si Sen, si Ilona is in Las Vegas. Sabi ni Ma'am Che, trolls, come out to play some more. Sabi ni Ivo Rito, half Ilocano and half Bisaya here. Pati tatay ko, Ilocano, ayaw na ayaw kay BBM, lalo na yung nanay ko Bisaya. What an interesting combination. Diba? Believe ako sa family nyo. You must be multilingual. Sabi ni NLZ Bebs, 3 kilometers senior sa bahay. 3 po kami, senior sa bahay. May guidelines na po ba yung Tay Kami Naman movement? You can count on us. Yun nga po ang launching is still on the 23rd. Wala pong additional guidelines. We'll tell you as soon as we have them. Sabi nila, Arnie, taga Luzon po ako, pero di hamak na mas maganda ang Davao kumpara sa Luzon.